Alright, what's going on, everybody? We got a lot of news to cover. There are unconfirmed reports in the south and the east, so we'll just get to the south first. Okay, so I know you might be looking at this and thinking I'm crazy, but trust me. First, let's start off with the area I talked about yesterday, which has more confirmation than the other areas over here. So this little peninsula right here on the left is called the Kinburn Peninsula. It's split between the Kherson and Mykolaiv Oblasts. And there are definitely differing reports I've seen. Some say that Ukraine has liberated the whole thing, that they've taken the village of Oleshky, or they've just taken like the tip of the area. It seems like them taking the tip of the peninsula is pretty confirmed so far, because at first the Russian sources denied that it happened. Then they said that it did happen, but they repelled the assault completely. So their next step is probably saying we didn't need this area anyway. It seems like Ukraine taking over the tip of the peninsula has been pretty confirmed. My only worries are the lack of docks in the region. It seems like, I think I looked at this yesterday, there are like 3 docks. There's like this one, which I think is communal. And then there's like this one guy's like private dock. And then there's like one right here. So this entire invasion is going to rely on if this one guy lets the Ukrainian army use his dock. Okay, that's a joke, but it seems like Ukraine has a way of getting supplies there, even though it's not like, even though there's no docks. Reporting from Ukraine made a really good, I mention him in every single video, but he is definitely the best person on covering the war. I just get information and try to make you guys laugh. Also, to everyone saying I need a haircut, I'm listening. I'm gonna go sometime this month. So Ukraine probably has taken the tip of the peninsula, but you know what happens after someone says just the tip. Alright, now on to the completely unconfirmed stuff. I need to get a lighting setup. Jesus Christ. I'm really trying right now. There have been reports that Ukraine has recaptured Oleshky. The mayor of the Kherson Oblast has said that this settlement, or he indicated at it being liberated. And there's been reported small arms fire and explosions in Hola Pristan. The explosions were likely artillery hitting Russian ammunition depots, but the small arms fire can't be explained. It could be partisans, but I mean, we don't even know at this point. A lot of people have said that Russia has abandoned Oleshky, which would make sense because it's so close to artillery fire, and that Ukraine hasn't taken it yet, but some people say that Ukraine has taken it, so we don't even know what to think now. Even more interestingly, Novokhovka has also, there have been rumors that Ukraine has entered the city and taken it. Again, I don't really know how. The main, like, thing behind this is, like, how is this happening? Okay, yeah, my hair is really becoming a problem. Yeah, it'd be really weird if Novokhovka was taken. When it was announced that Ukraine was pushing in the Kinburn area, I wasn't sure why, because it would definitely be hard to supply, and it doesn't seem like it would overall achieve a goal. But if Ukraine is planning an assault further into Kherson, that would be very interesting because it would make sense why they did attack in this region. Alright, so I'll leave you with all that unconfirmed stuff just to get your pot stirring. That's not the right phrase. Meanwhile, we do have some news that kind of does suck a little. It's been confirmed that Russia has taken control of Pavlivka. It's not sure whether they've pushed up to the river or just or past the river yet. They want to do an offensive into the city of Vuhledar. However, once they get past Vuhledar, it's a lot of open fields and ravine networks. I don't really see the point of this offensive because it's not leading to any big city. It's not leading to any kind of big breakthrough. There's a crap ton of rivers just in the way. I think this is overall a reductive push to try to get momentum back on Russia's side, and it's not working too well. There has been a lot of shelling in Svatove lately. Ukraine has been directly attacking the city of Kreminna from the south, but there have been reports of a breakthrough at Novomykolaiv. This would be a very interesting spot to have a breakthrough because it's in the middle of the flanks of Svatove. Ukraine has also retaken control of Plashanka as well, that's gang. But if Ukraine did make it into Novomykolaiv, that would be very nice. If they act fast, they should be able to confuse the Russian troops at Zalima, Novo-Alexandrivka, and Krasnorechinsky. Almost messed up there, I didn't though. And potentially they'd be able to eliminate all of the flanks to the south, except for Miluvatka. Alright, except for Miluvatka. I was going to say that Ukraine could probably try to flank Svatove from the back, but there's no good roads that you'd be able to take supply through. They've also liberated Koltiarivka, and it seems like another settlement in the Kislivka group falls every single day. It looks like they could potentially be approaching Nizhnya Duvanka soon. Once Svatove is taken out, I think that Ukraine will probably try to advance on Troitsky because that would cut off a lot of rail supply to Bilsk, damn it, which is going to be the main goal of this whole Luhansk offensive, because if Starobilsk is taken, then Severodonetsk and Lysychansk can't get very good supply from that area. They can only get it through Luhansk. And having supply have to come through Luhansk increases the supply reliance on Rostov and the region. And if Ukraine is able to break the Kerch Bridge again, that would make Rostov have to basically supply the whole front with a little bit of help from Volgograd. I didn't say that right. And it would be hard to have all your supplies come through one big city. But yeah, it appears like there's going to be some movement on the Svatove front. Disregarding Novomakhivsky, it seems like there's just a ton of movement on here anyway. I think the new troops from Kherson are going to help out here, unless they're being deployed in this region. But I think they'll probably spread them out a little bit. But if Ukraine is able to retake the area, if Ukraine is able to take Svatove, that's basically a straight road into Misky, Beloyukrainki. What now? Beloyukraine and Starobilsk or Bilsk. I keep saying that wrong. Starobilsk just sounds so much more fun. Alright, yeah, but there's a lot of unconfirmed information for you guys to chew on for a bit. It'll become a lot more clear tomorrow about what's actually going on. And yeah, if Ukraine did cross the Dnipro River and are able to supply these areas effectively, that would be incredible. Once Russia's troops withdrew from the North Kherson Oblast, they started to relocate to the east very heavily. And there were a ton of troops in Melitopol on the second day. So there's multiple theories of what this could be. It could be Ukraine taking advantage of the lack of troops here to liberate another chunk of the Kherson Oblast. Or it could potentially be a temporary attack to fix Russian positions back over into the west, so they can confuse the troops in Melitopol and possibly do a push in there. Alright, that's what I got. I'm going to get a haircut. Trust me, it's soon. Thank you to my channel members Gene Helfrich, Stig Grun, Butleresk, David Appel, Delo Mathatas, Phil Martin, Evan Shin, and a special thanks to my third tier members Ashley C137 and Joel Raindow. I think I got that. You challenged me to get your name right. Also, thank you to Rye Jones and JG Bashlow for supporting me on Patreon. If you want your name at the end of the video and want to support me, feel free to press the blue join button right by the subscribe button. Alright, that's all we got today. I think there's going to be some good news coming. That's what I think. I need a haircut, Jesus.